Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Welcome back to Each Other's Mothers. Here we are with a special guest of the week, and it is Ryan Brown. Ow, ow, ow. And of course, I'm here with my co-host, Brianna Snitchler.
Yes.
The full name, the government name.
The government, don't look me up.
I don't have cigarettes, so I'm puffing on this weird
I
thing.
was about to ask you what was going on with that.
Desperation.
Yeah.
Poverty. The two. So we call it strawberry peach mint, girl.
Oh, I know where you got that.
Kylie.
Are those cheaper than cigarettes?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think these are like $20 a pop for
One of
real.
those is like those are like $15 and it'll last somebody like a week.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like that. So yeah, I think that's cheaper than cigarettes.
Probably cheaper than cigarettes, depending on how much you smoke.
Yeah.
Me, I'd be smoking like a damn chimney, unfortunately. Wondering why my skin is all dry. Embarrassing my people with my dry ass skin. Okay, Ryan is a comedian, fellow comic, friend of mine.
Yep.
Pretty regular at the Independent Comedy Club and
Yeah.
all over the scene. Yeah. You've been killing it these past couple years.
Okay.
You're doing longer and longer sets.
Yeah.
You feel better?
Yeah.
You feel good about that?
Yeah. I'm headlining at Ridley's in August.
You are?
shit.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You
It's
heard it
only-
here first.
It's only one night, but yeah.
Hey, it's something.
It's something,
Is it a Friday?
No, it's Thursday. Bill said it's a different headliner every night, so I think it's me Thursday, Camilla Friday, and I think Tom McCarthy on Saturday.
Oh, that's
of that
awesome.
week. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That is a huge congratulations.
Thank you.
How'd you feel when you got the news?
Felt good.
Yeah,
good.
that is.
Bill-
I'm still waiting on mine, motherfucker. Okay, I can do a healthy 40 minutes
Yeah.
with some crowd work.
Please, emphasis on the crowd work.
Emphasis on the crowd that may or may not be there.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing. Because people always want, you want to be like, you want them to be like, oh yeah, you can headline, but it's like, I want to be able to bring people. Like,
sure.
If I, it don't matter how much time you can do. Like you said, if ain't nobody there,
Right.
you can headline in your basement. Shit,
Right,
if that's the
right.
case,
Doing
but-
it for your friends and family
Yeah.
who've all heard all your jokes for the past 8 years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they'd be saying the punchlines with you and
Yeah.
shit, embarrassing
Yep.
you.
Sorry.
Telling them better than I can at this point, probably.
Look, actually, you missed a part.
You missed a part?
Yeah.
So, Miss Snitchy, you
Yeah.
went out yesterday for your old St. Pat's.
I did.
Did you do it big?
No, I didn't.
Really?
I did not do it big at all. I didn't. So it's funny. My Nana asked me the other day when I was on the phone with her. She was like, "You going downtown for the parade?" And I was like, "Fuck no, I'm not trying to be around a bunch of drunk white people." And then my uncle, Debo actually hit me up and he's like, "Hey,
Who is white?
Yeah, who is white and drunk." He hit me up and he's like, "Hey, I'm heading down with your uncle on Sunday. Would love to see you." And I was like, "All right, if you guys buy me beer." And he's like, "We can figure something out."
Hell
so
yeah.
met them at their hotel with somebody who apparently. His name's Dre. You met at New Way. I don't know. He knows who you are, but anyway, that's beside the point.
Interesting. Okay.
And then we took a Uber to Nemo's and we're there for like an hour and we were like, yeah, this is kind of lame.
Yeah.
So then we sat in their hotel room we went to UFO for a little bit,
UFO's
which was
fun.
better.
Yes, yes.
And then went and chilled in the hotel room forever.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did not do it big.
Did not do it big, but you did it.
I did it and I had
Yeah.
a nice time.
Yeah, I went to the doctor's. Today is actually St. Patrick's Day. This is going to drop on Friday, but St. Patty's Day, I'm not even, I got a little green in my shoes. Look at me go.
Okay.
No pinching me, but maybe pinch me, pay attention to me, give me affection. I don't know. But I went to the doctor's. I had a therapy appointment. I took a shower, cleaned my house.
Wow.
And I'm like, a lifetime ago, I was bonging green beer, I think probably up my butthole on a rooftop in Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Yeah.
So we're a little different now.
I mean, the night's still young.
Rolled up now.
The night is still young. You got a little green on your koozie. You got
Yeah.
green on your
Green
mic.
Yep.
We're safe.
We are. I think I might be Irish somewhere.
The only leprechaun in the room is me, so
Yeah.
we're okay. Yeah, 4 foot nothing. Okay, Ryan, let's get into it.
All right.
What's up? How is your relationship with your mother? Is she alive?
Yeah, she's alive.
Alive and kicking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not great. It's not
Yeah?
great. Yeah. No.
Okay.
I haven't really talked to my mom in probably 18 months.
Oh, I thought you were going
like
to say
that.
18 years.
No,
I was like,
no,
ooh,
no,
this
it's been-
juicy episode.
It's more recent than that, but yeah, she stole some money from me.
Oh.
And I kind of just let that go. then I helped her. I gave her some money to move into her house, and then she like threatened to sue me. for
Dang.
Because she owes you money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I used to get real mad, and then I realized my mom got the same birthday as Trump, and I was like, you know what? This makes sense to me.
What is their birthday?
It's Gemini?
Yeah, it's June 14th.
Yeah.
Man. It's Flag Day.
Oh,
And
goodness
it's
sakes.
all red flags, bro. It's, but yeah, like it's cool. Like my stepmom is cool, so
Okay.
that's a good relationship. But my mom, she's
something else.
she is something else. Like I paid for my little sister to do driver's training, and they live like 40 minutes away from me. And they had the class online, so my sister did all the classes online, but you know, you got to drive in person.
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't take her to the driving things, so I had to drive out there and take her every time. It was like 6 sessions, and they're like 7 minutes away. It's like 45 minutes for me, and I paid for it. And it's just like, but
So the mom of the week is your mom.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm like, this kind of sounds familiar, actually.
Super honestly, right?
Luckily,
Yeah.
my mom's dead.
Yep. Dead Moms Club over here. Mom lives in my attic over here, but also not healthy relationships. So we feel you a little bit on that. Yep. Wow, it stole some fucking money. This is the first time we've had a sticky finger mother.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you're the first.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we're either like, so is your mom nodding out or is she baking cookies? Or like that's you
Right,
know
that's
they're-
usually the spectrum.
That's usually the
She's in
spectrum.
the middle with the theft.
yeah, theft
Embezzlement.
theft mommy. Which same birthday as Trump. She's a businesswoman.
Yeah.
They call them
Yeah.
business women and men nowadays if they be acting like that.
Makes sense.
Okay, so your parents, you said stepmom. So your parents divorced.
No, well,
Never married?
Yeah, I don't think they were ever married. I think they broke up when I was like 2.
Okay.
And my dad's like been with my stepmom
It is your fault.
since then. Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I'll take the blame for that. No, that was my dad's fault, but no, yeah, he's been with my stepmom ever since. So it's like 30,
so that's your mom.
35 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your mom,
like
and she's cool.
I lived with them when I didn't live with my mom. And my mom, when I was in high school, my mom kicked me out because she was mad at my dad. It wasn't like shit I did. It was like he pissed her off. She was like, "Well, he can live with you then." I was like, "Fuck."
Thank God.
She's like, you
My
look
dad
like him,
actually
so I'm mad
lives-
at you.
He lives right down the street from here. He lives like it's like probably like a 10-minute walk.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, right on 8 Mile.
Oh okay. Do you go over and visit there often?
Yeah.
Yeah, chilling.
Yeah, I was just over there yesterday.
Pop over on a Sunday.
Yeah.
They be
Bring him
cooking
on
up.
over. 10-minute walk. We got
That's
time.
right. We got
Yeah,
time.
hang
Yeah,
out,
shit.
do
Got an
a,
extra mic.
Yeah. Do like a walk news crossover. We go.
Yes, Jacob Russell,
Yeah.
Ryan Brown,
Yeah.
Walk News. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dads only though.
Yeah.
No moms. Moms are
Yeah.
here. Yeah, where we talk shit about them.
Yeah.
You said you had a sister, so it's just been you and your sister.
No, well, again, it was like I said, it was my dad's fault because I got a
okay.
sister. I got a sister. We got the same dad, and but my sister's like, I think like 5 months younger than me,
Okay.
or something like that. So it's like one of those, you know, my dad got 2 women pregnant pretty much
Dude.
within that
Did we
few
have the
months.
same parents?
Yeah, this is blowing my mind.
It's the
Like,
same life.
Yo,
We all related.
Y'all
Rose,
could
it was-
possibly be
how old are you?
related.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 32.
Okay, so that's what, early 90s?
Yeah, 90 September 30th, 1992.
92. Okay, yeah. So I was 86. So yeah, it's probably like that mid 80s to 90s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
People
it
were
was-
fucking.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Not
if you ain't doing
Well, it's
crack,
'cause
you
booty
just-
music.
Yeah, you just fucking. It's like, would you rather be, have young parents or be a crack baby, basically, right?
Those are your only options. That's
Yeah.
it. So sorry. Yeah, my brother and I are 9 months apart exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, my dad was getting busy as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
jimmies, no rubbers, no nothing.
Yeah, my
Just a prayer
Yeah.
that didn't work.
my brother and I are a year and 9 days apart, so not quite exactly
He took a break.
overlap. Yeah,
Yeah,
he took
yeah.
a couple month break.
Yeah. Did some stretching, a little reflection.
Yeah.
Drank some Gatorade. Then went right back into the game.
Exactly.
Shout out Will
Replenish
Black.
the tank.
Shout
That's
out.
right. Replenish the tank. Filled it right back up. Shit. Woo! Not shooting blanks, that's for sure.
He always says, I have 3 children that I know of.
I love the honesty. I love the self-acceptance,
Yeah.
you know, all of that. That's great. I love that. So you and your sister were tight though, the one sister?
No, I got 2 sisters.
Okay.
So one with your mom too?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But the youngest one is 16. The other sister is also 38. So
I see.
37.
Nice.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
My birthday's November 8th.
November 8th. What does that
Yeah.
make you? Sagittarius?
No, Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Yeah.
Oh shit, we got a Scorpio in the house.
I don't know if
Okay.
that's good or not.
It can be good.
Can't be good. Okay.
We're curious to see the full chart, but I don't really know a ton of Scorpios.
I do. I love a Scorpio.
Yeah, with your Libra ass.
Well, I got a they call it a stellium. So I have a Scorpio stellium, which means you have 3 or more of the same placement.
Yeah.
And all of them are I have 4 Scorpio placements in my first house. And I
Terrifying.
think the first house is like self.
Okay.
I think that's the one. So yes,
Interesting.
I am basically a Scorpio.
Basically a Scorpio. Okay. Well, all I know about Scorpios is that they're sexual and they're mysterious. Do you see yourself as a sexual, mysterious person?
Look at him.
I mean, I guess.
I don't wanna assume.
I'm not I don't know. I wouldn't say. I think the mysterious part is just like I'm quiet unless I know people. Like once I get to know people, then I open up. But I'm not like a rah go out and attention seeking type of person.
Yeah.
But
You're
I
the
guess that makes
observer.
me- yeah.
Yeah.
definitely
You
that.
do have a mysterious way about you. Yeah. I've known you for years and
Yeah.
I don't know much about you,
Yeah,
which I think
yeah.
is smart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to keep it professional out here in these streets, aren't you?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah. But you're around a lot. You go to the mics a lot, which I respect because I don't be doing that. I don't like to embarrass myself.
Yeah.
How is the mic scene these days?
I mean, it's okay, you know. I was talking to Josh at Indy this past week, and I was like, sometimes I do feel myself getting jaded, like watching people do the same stuff and not get a good reaction, and then not editing it and just keep just like it's like running into the wall. And it's like, what are you doing this for?
Yeah.
But I also try to appreciate the fact that people get up and try to do something.
Yeah.
Because I hate the people that'll like talk shit about comics, but they would never do comedy.
Right.
So I can respect you trying to get up, but I lose that confidence when I see you continue to do the same thing, and it's like that's not working. You got to try something else.
Yeah.
So every now and then, I'll try to say something to people like, "Hey man, try this," or just real quick, but.
Yeah.
I just want people to be better. Like I want to be scared to follow everybody.
For sure.
Because then that makes all of us better.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. It's like we're supposed to be working out. You're not really working out.
Yeah, you're not working out if you're doing the same stuff.
Right.
Every time. The same way,
The same way.
Try a new way to get into it. Try new tags or something, man.
Scare yourself a little bit. Yeah, that's what it's about. You got I mean, I be doing it to feel something sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are we doing if we're not, trying a little bit, or at least do a little bit of crowd work? It's never going to be good at first, you got to figure it out. You got to remember which questions to ask at what times. I learned that following Patrice O'Neal, like it starting into my comedy career, because he always had like the same questions, and he like talked about this in a documentary that I watched about him. The same questions, because you're always going to have the couple in the front. You're always going to have the drunk girl. You're always going to have da-da-da. So you got to always keep those like rebuttals in the back of your mind, knowing like that works. Just like the same way a joke works, but like crowd work. He was just a crowd work genius, obviously. I'm talking about a legend right now, but yeah, I learned that too. It's like you got to get them in your back pocket.
Which documentary? Because I feel like I've seen them all, but I don't remember that.
I don't remember what the name of it was. Okay. Or maybe it was like somebody told that story about him or something. And maybe it was like Bill Burr had talked about him and his crowd work and how like much of a genius he was with that shit. Yeah. But yeah, him and Greg Giraldo both are like, legends in my books. So rest in peace to two legends. Yeah. What is your what do you want to, what's your end goal with stand up? Like, do you want to just be like, oh, I'm living off it, that's it? Or like,
yeah, I mean, I have no desire to be famous or anything like that, but I make decent money at my job. So comedy would have to at least be close to what I'm making at my job. Or like if I hit the lottery, like if I paid off my house and all of that, then I don't need to make that much.
Yeah.
And then I would, then I quit the job and be like, shit, I can get by with 20 grand and doing
And
some
be
bullshit.
okay. Yeah.
But I got too many bills still right now to just quit.
For real. Do you have kids?
Yeah, well, I was married and I had I had 2 stepkids, but they're 19 and 20 now. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
But
pretty
did
much.
you like raise them?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you still like see them and
Yeah,
chill with them and shit?
yeah,
That's good. That's good.
I mean,
Hell
they're
yeah.
teenagers, so they're hard to get a hold of. But,
Yeah.
but,
How's divorce life? Do you love it?
Oh man, it's the best.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the final straw?
The final straw?
Yeah, the final straw. Where you're like, I can't take this bitch anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a final straw, man. Like, she hated that I did comedy,
Red
but she
flag.
loved that I was good at comedy.
Oh.
So it was like, I don't know. I'm not a fucking therapist, so I don't like to use like words like narcissist, shit
Yeah.
like that. She called herself a narcissist once. But I think that was like a narcissist trick, like, oh, I can admit this, so you can let me back in, type of thing. Like,
yeah.
it was some weird shit about it, but yeah, it was like, and then she started doing comedy, which I was like, that's fucking weird. Man.
She
But-
did?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she like took the class there. Really, I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. But yeah, she used to give me shit about doing comedy a lot, and she had this innate ability to like turn jokes that I would say into stuff about her that was not related at all and stuff like that. And she was like, well, I don't like when you make this. And I'm like, this ain't about you. I was like, this is a made up scenario. Like, this is not real.
Yeah.
But, and I, so that was kind of it. But we, you still be fucking around. And then we got divorced, but we were still living together for a while. So then you kind of fuck around a little bit and all of that. So the final straw was once we finally sold the house and we was like separate.
Okay.
And then we could be.
Yeah. And now you're like, a weight has lifted.
Oh, man.
I morphed into a different person. Do you feel that way a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Because I don't argue anymore. Like, me and her, we used to have such, like, terrible like, about the dumbest shit, too.
Yeah.
And it's like, now, if I even, when I'm, like, I've dated people and I've stopped talking to them just on the idea of an argument. Like, I was dating a girl and she got mad at me because she was like, well, you supposed to go around the house and look for stuff to fix. And I was like, bitch, I'm not about to scavenge hunt around your house.
Crazy.
Oh, she was like, you didn't fix this closet in my room. And I was like, I've never been in that room. I was like, why would I know? I was like, make a list and I'll fix the shit. And then she made a list and I fixed a bunch of shit. And it was shit I never did before. And I was like, shit, I feel good that I know how to do this. But but I'm still out. Like, I'm like, it'll never go. Like, yeah, so. Yeah,
Dang. I mean, good on her. She's on Tinder like, okay, this man looks strong. This man looks smart. This guy can fix my closet he's never been in.
Right.
Like, good on her, I guess. But you're not dating that person no more, I hope.
No.
Okay, so like a quick thing. Just a quick handyman.
Pretty much.
Handyman getting handies.
Handy J out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, no, and then it was like, she got mad. Well, she didn't get mad, but she was like, when I was still living with my ex, and she tried to get me to move in with her after like a month.
Oh no.
And I was like, nah. And then she got mad. She was like, I offered to let you stay with me. She was like, you don't know how big of a thing that is. I was like, bitch, I didn't ask you that. Like,
Right.
She sounds
was
like a
like-
lesbian.
She sounds like a narcissist.
another-
That one,
it's another
yeah.
gem-
Not a
Gemini.
narcissist, just a buster.
Yeah.
Shout out Melanie
Oh yeah,
Hurd.
yeah. I heard her say that on here. Yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, like I don't like to use those words, but I'm just like now I'm much more in tune with like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna work long term. Like
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
hang out, we can go out, we can date, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that you're like, I don't argue no more.
Yeah.
Like you just, and that's what I mean by like, you morph. That's like such a, first of all, you're with somebody for so long, right? And you're committed to them. You married them. You've raised kids together. That was like a version of you, right? And then like after you kind of release that, let that go, it's like, okay, here's the next chapter of my life.
Yeah.
And I'm like flying solo and I can like write it myself and like,
Yeah. And it's
I don't,
called happiness.
Are you single now?
Nah.
No, you got a couple of sweet little things.
Yeah.
Nah, this is national TV. No, I ain't got no couple of nothing. but no, I'm not.
Once we hit the button, we'll ask again.
I'm not saying I'm dating somebody, but again, it's like now I don't know, like when you take that step, like okay, when is it gonna be more than just dating? Because it's like I've dated. I dated people and it's been like a year, but I'm like, I don't see this going past what we doing right now. And I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if I'm damaged and I'm just like, or
Just a
trust
Scorpio.
issues. Yeah, I mean, that could be it. I'm embracing it. Cause like me and my ex, we got together when, it was 2008. So I was 22 and I think she was 20. And then we were together for like 14 years, married probably about 10 of those. And then ever since then, I was just like, and then when I think about our relationship, I'm like, shit, I wouldn't have married, like this me today, I wouldn't have married her back then, and then my dad told me not to marry her, and I didn't listen, bro.
That's the thing.
I didn't listen, man.
That's the thing. That's
Yeah.
very real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody in my life was married, and on his wedding day, his mom said to him, I never really thought you'd end up with a white girl. And I'm like, you gotta be listening to your parents on the, you know what I mean, on the wedding day, around the wedding day, like whatever, because they be speaking some truth sometimes, for real.
I almost married somebody and nobody told me they didn't like her, and I regret it. But next time.
We were scared of her.
Yeah.
Wait, you almost married her?
Oh, yeah.
I almost married somebody,
Yeah.
moved to Texas with her. We broke up within I think a week or two of me living
being
in
out
there.
there.
Okay.
And now I moved back with somebody else who I'm engaged with, who I plan on actually marrying.
Yes.
She's not horrible like that other
and
person.
they met in Texas.
We met in Texas.
So it's like the universe was like, well, we brought you here
we
for
gotta
a
shuffle some
reason.
shit
Yeah, so
around
you
for
needed
you.
that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
needed
yeah.
to get engaged and move to Texas to find this one to come back.
And this person fits perfectly in our little chosen family, and we love her
Pass
dearly.
through the vetting process.
That's
and all
right.
of that.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
she has.
And this time
Makes
around, we were like, okay, we can't keep our mouths shut, but we'll give her a chance. And then it was like the second I met her, I was like, okay, she's the one.
Yeah.
She
Okay,
is the
that's
one.
good.
So yeah,
That's
we
good.
love
Hopefully y'all
her.
aren't lying to me.
I swear to God, I'm not. Because you never, with your ex, it was never like, we were never ranting and raving about how much we liked her. We just
That
didn't
is-
say shit.
That is true. That
We
is
were like-
absolutely true.
Pleading the fifth left and right,
I should have picked up on that.
Yeah. It's funny too, cause like I'm still like real cool with like my ex's brothers and all of that, and I don't think anybody in my family talks to her.
Right.
And it's not like I wouldn't tell them not to or anything like that, but yeah, I think she hit it off with like my brother's wife, and so they might still be cool,
right.
but that's it.
That's it. That's
Like I still play basketball with her brother every week.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like,
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
You're
but-
out here playing ball?
yo, yeah.
I love
yeah.
that for you.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking keep it active, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
Gotta do
seen a
something.
ball since last night, but that was different.
That's active,
That was active. You're right. My heart rate got up and everything.
Exactly.
My doctor, I went to the doctor today. They said, you healthy as hell. I said, thank you very much.
You ever roll over in the middle of sex and be like, hold on, let me get my Apple Watch real quick?
Oh yeah, for sure. It don't
to
count
close
if it
them
ain't on the
rings,
watch.
Apple
yeah.
Watch. I'm wearing a Casio, bitch. It was
It don't count
$10.
if it ain't the- yeah, well,
Apple Watch.
yeah. No, I mean,
smoking this 'cause I
mine
ain't
ain't
got a
Apple,
cigarette.
but yeah,
But it still tells the time and has your heart
yeah.
rate.
It got my heart rate, got my steps on it.
Hell yeah.
know?
Did you play basketball growing up?
No,
Oh, sorry.
not
I was being racist.
I mean, like youth leagues and stuff like that, but not
Sure.
like once I got to high school, I was real lazy, and I should have played football because the coach asked me one day in lunch, but I was like, I didn't want to catch the bus. Like I didn't want to have to catch the bus late because, like I said, we live right here on 8 Mile in Woodward. I went to Cass, and I used to have to catch the bus, and I was like, man, I don't want to have to fucking catch the bus all the way
Yeah.
home.
Right.
And
The
then
late
Cass
night
got
crowd.
good.
Yeah.
right
I don't want to
after.
run. I don't want to catch
Yeah.
a ball.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want
And
to.
I was bigger. I was a big dude, so I was like, I don't want to play on the line and all of that, man. I wanted to, I would have wanted to play like a linebacker or safety or something like that. I was
Yeah.
like, Yeah, so
Not for me.
I didn't do it. Yeah.
Who were you in high school? Were you just as quiet and mysterious? Like,
Yeah, I used to gamble. That was
Oh,
it. So like,
there it
yeah,
is.
that's all I did in school. I got good grades and I gambled. That was
like
pretty much
real
it.
life gambling.
Oh yeah. Like it's most of the people I was friends with. It was because we gambled in class.
Oh,
You know?
dang.
With money?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We used to play spades or tunk all the time.
Did you have a nickname? Did you have like a gambling nickname?
You ever watch All About the Benjamins?
So long ago, but yes.
They called me Bookem because I used to be chasing the dude for the money. So like that was Ice Cube's name, so when he would
Okay.
chase, he would just be like Bookem and then take off running. But I'm like, fool, we sit next to each other in class. Like, what you running for? But so that last, like they still call me Book now. And this 20 years ago from high school.
Dang.
But yeah.
But okay, so gambling in high school, and that you aren't a gambler now.
I mean, I gamble.
Occasionally.
I'll play like poker and stuff like that. But I don't mess with the casinos or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like
You're like, I know my limits.
Oh yeah. Or if I do, it's like I'll go with $100 or a couple $100. And it's
Yeah.
like if I lose this, that's it. And then
Right.
the only other gambling I do is like fantasy football, but that's not as much of a gamble because you got a lot more. You got a lot more control over
Yeah.
Sure.
the
that
stuff that's
makes
going
sense.
on.
Yeah.
you know?
We won't be developing an addiction.
No. I mean, I do it a lot, but again, it's the same thing where it's like, I think I put in. I think last year was probably like $400 or $500 at the beginning of the year,
Okay.
but the year before I won like $2,000 in fantasy football.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that kind of pays for like the
Yeah.
next couple years, and then if I don't, so I think I broke even one league and stuff like that. But
I can't remember the last time I saw $2,000. That's crazy. Good for you. I would love $2,000 right now.
You should start gambling.
I should start gambling. I got bad luck.
how could you lose?
No way. Yeah, how could you? Just my mortgage, my whole
It's
life.
so funny
my,
because I got a lot of like my feed, like my Instagram. It's like a bunch of like random gambling stuff. So it's like whenever you see somebody like lose a bunch of money on a gambling video, it's always people in the crowd like, no, just take out a mortgage, man. You just one hit away. It's all these trolls in the comments like, yeah, no, you almost there, man. You can get it. You can win it all back in one day. It's like, oh hell no, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Them people just running their mouths, just egging them. I want to see your life fall apart.
Yeah,
from my screen, from my keyboard. Ugh, God, the audacity of some people. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Okay, were you ever like a party person in high school, college? No, just fucking. Yeah, I feel like I've maybe seen you drink one beer in my life.
Yeah, I just don't like drinking before shows and stuff. So,
Okay.
because then I won't focus. So then I feel like it's wasted time. But no, I mean, like when we went Traverse City last year, I mean, we was all drunk the last night. We
Traverse
was up,
City Comedy Festival.
Yeah, we was up doing karaoke till
April.
like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, that is
night.
a fantastic festival. I'm wearing my Tree Town shirt because they Ann Arbor Tree Town Comedy Festival absolutely killed it. Ella, Eric, shout out Esteban. They put on a fantastic little mini comedy festival in Ann Arbor. And then the Traverse City one, which is ran by Mike and Ann, they put you up, they pay you, like you can bring a spouse or a partner, like it's amazing.
I'm available.
Come through.
I'll stay home with Selena.
I'm about to be like each other's mothers. Like we can do a little segment in the little lounge area. Have people pop in.
Yeah, because Peggy did her podcast the last time.
She did, yeah. I'm sure that they would too. They would probably let me. I don't know. Consider it.
You tell me when
We'll
it is.
check our calendar,
I'll
girl.
request the time off now, girl. I got vacation days.
Yeah.
I know.
good time,
I
though.
keep taking my chef boyfriend away from the restaurant. Like I work for the same person, and she's like, "You got to stop taking him." And I'm like, "I'm sorry.
Yeah, leave him home this time.
He's so fun." Yeah, I got to for real. We'll
Send
see
him
how
to my
that
house
goes.
to do some repairs.
Right? Him and Selena can hang out.
Yeah,
Bitch
it'll be
about,
all right.
bitch about us. Bitch about the narcissists and the lesbians in their relationship. Oh my God. Well, good for you. Good for you. So just gambling lightly, no drinking, divorce,
Yeah.
no biological children, stepdad. You got it made.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Ryan
I'm
Brown.
trying. Yeah, as long as once I get these bills paid off, man.
Once you get the bills paid off, then what? You gonna get a boat?
Oh no. I learned from a dude. He was like, you don't want to have a boat. You want to have a friend that has a boat.
You want to have
You
a
wanna have a
friend
friend.
that has a boat all day.
Yep,
Hell
so-
no, I don't want no boat.
Yeah, it's too
Cleaning
much
that
maintenance.
bitch?
Yeah.
Hell no. Somebody
Maintenance.
jumps off like in White Lotus, dies. Can't
Am
be
I
having
allowed
that.
to tell my friends with boats who they can have on their boat when I'm there?
I think so.
Because I've been invited to a couple of boats before, and I'm like, I don't want to be around those fucking people.
Yeah, that's the problem too.
Can I bring my
Like,
people to
What's
your boat?
the list for the day?
Yeah.
Let me see if
yeah,
I'm,
because
you
once,
know,
you,
if
once
I'm
you take it off
available.
the dock,
Yeah.
then it's like, oh shit, I'm stuck with them for 5 hours.
You are stuck
And then
with
they become
them.
scragglers.
Oh yeah, every time. It's something else. Yeah.
You need those people that just stay on the dock, just chill on the dock in the
Right.
boat. Like, we don't need to go nowhere. We good right here. You know?
So no boat. What do you think you're gonna invest in once your bills are paid?
I don't know, because I almost bought a club. I was thinking about buying my own comedy club, and then I was just like, I was gonna live in there, but I had all this house stuff happen. Because first I was gonna move to Austin, and then I went to Austin for a week, and I left. What day did I left? I was leaving on like a Thursday. That Sunday, I totaled the car I had just bought.
Dang.
And this is the first time I ever like financed a car. Like all my other cars was
Yeah.
hoopties, man. I like $2,000 or less. Every car I ever had. Finally put some money down. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a good car. Crash that bitch.
Oof.
Go to Austin. Austin was good, you know, no Genevieve and stuff. Did the open mic at the mothership and all of that. Had a good time down there. Come back, had to buy a new car. Had that car for like 2 months. It got stolen.
Dang. Was it a Kia?
No, but it was a Hyundai, and Hyundais are just as easy to
Yeah.
steal. It's like
Right.
Kias, I know, but I didn't know. Like as soon as I Googled it, it was like Kia and Hyundai, very easy to steal, and I was like, man, what the fuck? But so yeah, it got stolen, and then I ended up getting it back, but it was a whole thing with the insurance, and they tried to keep the car and all types. Like it was a bunch of shit with that, and then my daughter ended up. I was like, I got to get a house because my daughter's gonna live with me. And so I ended up staying, but that didn't work out. So
Dang.
she didn't. She didn't want to live with me because I was like, I only got one rule. I was like, you got a dog. I was like, I'm not cleaning up dog shit, man. And she just like refused to do it. I'm like, you got the dog shitting in the house.
Oh
Ooh,
no!
hell no.
I
What
was
kind of
like-
dog is it?
It's like a pit mix.
Oh, okay, so a
like
bigger
that.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a little dog.
dog-sized shit.
Yeah, it's a dog size shit. That's a
And I had
human size
and I got
shit.
I got a little backyard too, man. So it was just, it didn't work out. And I was like, you know, I can't, you know, I got to the point where I was like, I can't save everybody, man.
You
Like,
can't save
I was like,
everybody.
cheers to that.
I was
Amen.
like, man,
Hallelujah.
I can only do so much. So then, but now, shit, I got a house. Well, technically, I got 2 houses because I was supposed to live with Soferino, and we started looking at houses.
Random.
Yeah, because he was like, he was thinking about moving too. And he was like, man, we should get a duplex.
Was this
together.
last year?
This was like last year. Yeah, this was probably 2 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was like, let's get a duplex. He was like, then that way, if either one of us moves, we could just rent out the other one. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So we looking at duplexes, and then this motherfucker just drops off the face of the planet, and I'm already in the process of buying this house.
Sure.
Oh no!
And then but luckily the house I was buying, I was renting it out. So that one's still been rented, but then I had to buy another house that I'm actually living in. So,
Dang.
but now, yeah, the plan is to sell the other house, keep the house I'm in, and then we'll see from there. But
Okay. So kind of tabled the move.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
see
yeah.
yourself possibly moving in the future?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like I said, like the main thing is like pay off my student loans, pay off the credit card debt I accrued because I couldn't spend the money I had because I needed it for the down payment on the house. So I'm
Sure.
just swiping everything. So now I done built up debt because of that. So once I pay all that stuff off, then, you know, and probably sell the rental property because I was like, I don't want to be a fucking landlord.
No.
That ain't-
Yeah.
that was never supposed to be the plan. And then I had a rental property, like a property manager, and they fucking sucked. Like they was charging me for stuff they weren't doing, And then they were like charging the tenants late fees, but I didn't know that. And it's like, so they was just like bringing in all this, and then the people upstairs tried to like moved out, and it's like a 1-bedroom. Upstairs is only a 1-bedroom. It's real small, but they tried to charge me like $6,000 to redo. I was like, and all they had to do was paint. It was like paint and change the carpet, and they wanted to charge me $6,000. And I was like, nah, I'm out. Y'all out of here, bro.
I'm
I was
good.
like, I can do that myself.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you learned it from the girl you were dating.
yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, but then then now the plan is to probably just sell that because I'm like, I don't want.
Yeah,
I don't want
and
those.
then see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, my whole like a little over a year ago now, I was supposed to move to LA, and then I didn't, and then I'm here now, and amazing things have happened with me staying. So I'm very happy that I made that decision. And then LA was up and literal fire. Yeah. So
Right.
God bless the universe, because the bitch was like, you ain't going nowhere, ho. You need to stay in Detroit. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay in Detroit. Had one of the best summers of my goddamn life. Met my partner. He now lives here. I own my house. I have enough room for my friends, my family, the whole thing. The comedy club's doing great, all the things, blah, blah, blah. And then now I'm thinking, okay, if I were to move anywhere, I'm gonna be a snowbird. Because I own it in my house. I would love to. The Michigan summers are amazing, beautiful. Detroit is the shit in the summertime. And then go somewhere else that is not as hot during like the spring and like the winter time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not as hot, but also not deathly cold. So we'll see how all that plays out. But I also want to one day own my own comedy club too. Yeah. Because I know I can fucking do it. I know I can do it. Oh, maybe we should.
Maybe you should.
We'll call it Black and Brown. A Johanna Madronda and Ryan Brown production.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We should. Maybe we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I am deeply like, what am I doing? The hustle needs to get a little bit better. I need to become a gambler like you. Shit.
I know. Mm-hmm. You could always start selling feet pics.
My tamale feet, nobody wants to see these.
I think
all
there's
my
a
toes
market.
are the same size, bitch. All my toes are the same size. I wrap them up in banana leaves.
Yeah.
Put them pretend to put them in the oven or
Just
something.
start smashing masa with your toes.
Yeah. Oh, there is
I think-
somebody.
Yeah.
I even like that.
Let's talk offline.
I got my
$1
feet
billion
business,
idea
my
right
comedy
here.
business, my gambling friend here.
Right.
Okay, I'm ready. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, before we wrap it up, did you really come up with a mom of the week? Bad moms throughout history.
Bad moms throughout history.
No pressure.
Didn't Ted Bundy's mom still like love him? Like, wasn't she still like
Shit,
rooting for him?
probably. Probably.
And shit? Like, that's what's so crazy to me. It's like, how do the serial killers get the best moms, bro?
It's because
Something
their
about-
moms were fucking them.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's what's
guess.
going on.
I think that is what's
That's
going
why they're killing
on.
people. Cause,
Is that
yeah.
okay? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. I guess it usually is some
Yeah.
sort of abuse.
Yeah.
Not my
One way or
sweet
another.
baby boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
As she's
enmeshed.
still like
Yeah.
petting
I'm not
his
a therapist.
hair.
I don't use that, but a mesh. It's called a meshment.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You may have hit the nail on the head with
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
that probably
yeah.
is it.
Oh
Yeah, that makes
God.
sense.
But that's a good one. Ted Bundy's mom,
Yeah.
Mrs. Bundy, if you will. I wonder what his relationship was with his dad. Does anybody know?
I don't know.
I don't know shit about that man. I just know he was good at killing. That's all I know. Somebody has such a great joke about Ted Bundy. It's Adrienne Alapucci, whatever the
Okay.
fuck her name
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
She, in her joke, states that Ted Bundy did more for black men than MLK did because Ted Bundy was killing white women. Or something crazy like that. I'm obviously not.
Yeah.
I'm not opening for Louis C.K., but that was her joke.
Okay.
I think her special is called The Dark Queen or something like that.
Yeah.
Because she is so dark and so funny. And
Yeah.
yeah, she recently was doing an interview and she was talking about how Louis C.K. was kind of her mentor or whatever and was like, you need to stop doing your nervous giggle after you tell your punchlines because she's saying such crazy shit that she would like nervously giggle after
Yeah.
her punchline.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you need to stand there in silence. And in that way, you're telling the crowd, I said what I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, she's a professional ass
That's
comic.
good
People
advice,
probably
too. I gotta
know
do
who
that,
she is.
too.
But yeah, do you do a nervous laugh?
I think so.
Do you?
I think so.
I don't know if I've noticed that about you.
Yeah. I think I'm like consciously trying to get better at it.
Okay.
Cause but yeah, there are some stuff where it's like I think I laugh before before the crowd laughs. And
Yeah.
it's like a cheat code, man. Like it's not to say don't hit the same. They're not rocking with it the same if you kind of like coach them into the laugh. You know?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Cause I got some dark shit too.
Yeah, you're very observational. Your comedy
Yeah.
is very observational.
Yeah, I try to be. Like I got a joke, I can't figure out how they make it funny.
Okay.
But I think cause I was talking to Kevin, and Kevin was like, I think the part I'm using as a punchline should be the premise, but it's basically about dogs and how I got in an argument about a dog, and I was like, you know, it was like a misunderstanding, but I was basically like, I treat dogs the way America treats black people, right? I love the ones I know,
Yes.
but I'm scared of the rest of them, right? Right. So, but
Yes.
the way Kevin said it, he was like, maybe, you know, he was like, you should do that part first. And then everything else is just like tags for it or whatever. But it's like, if that's the setup as opposed to, because whenever I do it, black people laugh and white people tighten up. And it's
Right.
like, and I know why, but I'm like, but that's not the point. I don't want you to tighten up. I want everybody to laugh because it's, you know, it's one of those, it's funny because it's true type of things, but
Yeah.
you know.
And that's when you
That
stand there
guilty
like
conscience. Yeah.
stand there like Adrian, like I
Yeah.
said what I said.
Yeah.
Or make fun of the fact that they're tightening up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, too true
Yeah.
for y'all, you know, and then they
Which I have
they
said
laugh
that
at
before.
that. Yeah, for sure. But that is funny.
Alright.
I think I remember you saying that
Yeah.
at one of the mics recently, but it's got legs, my friend. It's got 4 legs and a tail. All right, Ryan. Well, thank you for stopping by today.
Hey,
this
thanks
has
for
been
having
dope
me.
getting to
Thanks
know
for
you.
having me.
I'll see you in Traverse City and throughout the scene, of course.
Yeah, me too.
Where can people find you? Yeah, and this bitch too.
Brown Ryan Comedy on everything, Instagram,
Hell
Twitter,
yeah.
OnlyFans,
Any shows you
all
want to plug that are coming up in the next couple weeks?
Nah, I mean Traverse City is probably the biggest thing.
In April, yep.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then August 14th.
August
for,
14th.
Ridley's.
Mark
headliner.
Ridley's.
And somebody's supposed to be recording it, so it might be
Nice.
It might turn into a special.
That would be sick.
That might be. Yeah, I think that's because
Yeah.
there's some jokes that I do that I'm getting. I need to stop doing them, but I want to get
Gotta
them.
retire them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to get them recorded well,
Uh-huh.
and then I can retire them.
I'll be there with our dad.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right.
Are you doing 45?
Yeah.
Okay. Doing 45. Record it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of what you're going to do with it.
Joseph. I don't know if you know Joseph Naaman.
Yeah, I know Joseph. Yeah.
He volunteered to record it, so and he
Sick.
said he got a few cameras, so it should be good.
That's
Should be
amazing.
good.
All right. I'll make sure to share your shit as much as I can, and I will possibly be there. August is going to be hot. Come get some AC at Mark
Yeah.
Ridley's, August 14th. Where can we find you?
Itchy snitchy.
The itchiest
That's
of
all.
snitchiest. That's
And
all.
falling on my face and spilling beer on myself. That's where you can find me on the ground crying somewhere in your local Walmart.
In the Crocs aisle.
Yeah.
Right next to the seltzers. I love that. I'm at johanna.madronda, johannamadronda.com for all of my shows and all the things that I produce and all the things that I'll be inside of. All right, that's it. Bye. We love you.
All the people inside of you.
All the people inside of you. One person.